Alrighty then. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Hello. How you all doing? I hope you're doing well. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and I'm a little bit strangely angled. There we go. Hi guys, welcome. So welcome. My name's Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. We are here to play a Twitch Plays adventure, City of Mist. We are here on this beautiful Sunday morning for some of you, Sunday evening for the rest. Just enjoying this noir role-playing game set in a fantasy world, but in modern day. We are playing the role of Francis Burke, a down-on-his-luck paramedic who is swept up into this strange murder mystery. A woman, a girl by the name of Dot, who is constantly being stalked and hounded by someone who sees fit to murder her every other night. So that's the kind of thing we're doing right now. This is a Twitch Plays adventure, meaning that I'm not actually, playing this character. I am the role of the Master of Ceremonies or the GM or whatever have you. And you guys actually in the audience, through donations, through voting and stuff like that, determine the actions of our main hero, Francis Burke. Which hopefully I remember to. Yeah, there they are. Boom. So that's a little bit on, if you ever need to, !COM, and that'll tell you a little bit about Francis, what's happening, and how you can contribute to the stream. There you go. I hope everyone's having a good time, good day. I noticed that Kobo has been brainstorming mother stories for a while, so well done. We'll see if I tapped into that, because this is of course a Mother's Day special, because today is a day that we celebrate all the people who bring life into this world, those who whether or not they are male or female. I mean, there are definitely some mothers out there who go the 9 yards and break the gender norms. And no matter what type of mother you happen to be, we celebrate you, we love you, we thank you for all that you give to this world and to your families. My little tribute is today in the form of including a character, should I say, or a bit of the story that will cross paths with a famous mother from folklore and legends. It won't be hard to pick out who she is. It'll be hard to pick out which folklore she's from. And if we do so, we will, of course, award a power boost. No, we'll give a clue. We'll give a clue to... no, you know what? Let's go the max row. Let's go juice. We'll give a juice if you can guess who the mother of today's game is. So there you go. All right. Actually, I'm supposed to call my mom. Yes, please take a moment to call your mom. Just, do it, thing. I'm going to be enjoying my beverage here. I haven't had a chance to wet my whistle yet, so. That is so refreshing. It's Japanese lemonade. It's called Ramune. This is lychee flavor. It's my favorite flavor. In case anyone wants to bring me one. Hey, let's go. Nice to see you. All right, so where do we begin? Let's start by telling you a little bit about the rules of City of Mist. Now, City of Mist is a 2d6 system, meaning that everything that we do, everything that we roll, is going to be done on 2d6. Our goal is to try and reach 7 or higher on our roll in order to land a successful hit. Anything 10 or higher, it counts as a critical hit. Now, in some cases, we can actually boost the power of a skill that we're using any of the story tags you can see here. So our character, for example, has been trained as a doctor, so we have medical training, medical supplies, surgical expertise. These are things we have that we can use to our advantage when we are making checks, if those tags are relevant. Likewise, I, as the evil game master, can use the weaknesses of our character against him in order to cause problems. If I use a weakness, however, you guys get a boost. There's a whole bunch of other rules there. We don't need to go into them. But yeah, there are also a number of different actions that you guys can take. You can see over in the how to play section there. Number 2 is these are all the moves that you guys can take. But it's a pretty free-flowing game, so it's all about the roleplay and the vibe. So there you go. If you have any questions about the game, what's happening, how we're going, just ask in chat. We're pretty active, obviously. And if I can't answer, I'm sure someone in the chat will. So, first of all, let's bust out our sick, sweet, jazzy tunes. There we go. Man, I love some sweet jazz. Alright, let's get that at a nice level. There we go. Beautiful. Let me know if there's, let me know if it's a little too loud or a little too soft. Alright, so. It's a little too loud in my headphones. Let me just lower that a bit. There we go. Alright, so. Our journey with Francis Burke began a couple of days ago, actually, in a seedy bar known as, geez, what was the bar known as? Big Sal's. Now, Big Sal was a friend, and while there, Francis happened to notice that scrawled on the bar was a phone number. Curiosity, you know, kind of took over there, and after calling the number, you got the line to a woman in distress. You heard the sounds of her calling for help, and you decided to investigate. And after a sordid investigation leading to an encounter with the police, the location of a large, burly man at the Dead Man Alley Apartments, you finally found the person who had called you. But she was dead, hacked to pieces by an axe of some kind in a small and abandoned construction yard. Turns out, however, this was not the last that you would see of her, as the next morning when you awoke, she was in your bed, alive and well. She explained that every night this person was stalking her, and at the end of every night, she was hacked to pieces. You didn't know exactly who was responsible, but you knew that the big burly guy probably had something to do with it. So you decided to investigate. The only clue you had was a kind of a matchbox that seemed to have the name of the Cashmere Lounge. Sorry, it was a lipstick. Sorry, it was a stick of lipstick. Cashmere Lounge, you knew, was a place run by a sordid rift, a person with powers, much like yourself, known as Cheshire. Let's show up Cheshire here. There. Cheshire, a former stage magician, turned into a business owner who deals in the seductive arts, told you that the person that you were looking for might have been the Woodsman. You know of the Woodsman only via reputation. This is a large and again burly bearded man. Never met him before, but rumor has it that he is an avatar of the woodcutter from the Red Riding Hood story. You decide to return to the apartments, knowing what you've got yourself into, thinking that maybe, just maybe, there might be something to this woodcutter that might lead you to why he's moving away from the Red Riding story and hacking up this random person, and why she continues to come back to life every morning. Finding his crummy, rundown, and miserable house, you could see that a single wet, dirt-stained chair in the center of this otherwise Spartan apartment is all that remains. And as the chair is turned, as you turn to face the woodcutter, you have found a cadaver holding on to a severed head. The severed head looks at you and laughs. And that is where we are starting today's game. But we do not need Cheshire. We need the Woodsman. All right. So, Francis stands with a start, seeing the severed head look, and says, "Well, if you're just going to stand there and not actually lend us a hand, perhaps maybe I can lend you one." The cadaver rises, holding onto the head with one arm. It stands on its feet. Francis goes, "Oh my God! You are a large individual." Here, you watch as the Woodsman, as he stands up, is probably about 6'5", 6'6" in height, and that is without his head. And as he stands up, Dot steps back with you. Why are you following me? What do you have against me? You lass. Oh, I don't remember following you anywhere. Though, truth be told, I'd probably follow you anytime, princess. Gross. Francis looks for a moment for anything. A weapon. Something to say. All right, the scene is now yours. What should we do? Should we try and talk to this headless woodsman before he gets hold of his axe? Should we try and get the axe before him? Maybe we should try and just bowl him over. Get in before he gets an action in. Should we try and steal his head? What do you guys think we should do? Leave your suggestions in chat, and I will make a glorious poll for us to follow. What do you guys think? I don't know why I said chemistry. Read biochemistry, but only on the head. All right, not a problem. We can actually do that pretty easily. So we're going to go with an investigate check. Investigate check mental body scan. So one of the powers of the rift is based on the stories that they embody. Our story, we're not really sure who our person happens to be. Some people have gotten a good idea. Some people don't. But we have the ability to look at a person and assess their current bodily condition. So looking at the severed head. Let's get everyone in chat to roll 2d6, please, as we examine this severed head. All right, let's see how we go. Hey, Bago, how you doing? All right. Hey, Hero170 in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, we got a few good numbers there. Let's see what we get. Where is my... Here we go. Boom. That's what I need. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, we got D10s today. All right, nice. Let's roll that D10 and see what we get. 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. Liska with an 11. All right. Scanning over the body, you begin to assess the quality of the head. The head seems to be working perfectly fine. And because you got a critical hit, I will give you this as well. Blood seems to be flowing into the head. But it almost seems as though the wound from the neck is almost transdimensional. As if the actual neck of the cadaver is still somehow attached. You can watch as the heart that pumps blood around the main body seems to go around the body, but then up to the neck. But then you watch as it goes into the head and up through its brain. So despite the head being separated, it seems like it's still completely attached. Very similar to a dollar hand, I suppose, in a lot of ways. You're not dead. Oh, noticed that all on your own, did ya? Well, yes, no, I am definitely no dead. But I am rather miffed that you've decided to bust into my house in the middle of the night. Well, I mean, we actually came to confront you about the fact that you keep killing me. Dot yells out. Killing you? Why would they do that? I haven't been killing you. I haven't been killing anyone. I think maybe we need to talk. You notice that when he says this, his heart rate doesn't seem to increase or decrease. You find yourself at a dining room table. Seated on the other end of the table is the headless body. On the table, on a plate, is the head of the woodsman, and sitting next to you is Dot. So let me get this straight. You got drunk. All right, phoned up a random woman middle of the night. It's okay, I don't judge. And then you went to go find the wee lass. Found her in an apartment in a seedy part of town. And she says that she's been killed every night. And just shows up in your bedroom in the next morning. Now look, lass, I've been on the piss as well. But you got to be gentle with fellas like this. He's a little bit not right in the head, you know. I mean, you can't take advantage of him like that. She's like, I'm not taking advantage of him. Well, Francis looks a little bit sheepish. Like, you know, when you say it out loud, it does seem like he went on a really big bender and then kind of lost his memories. You turn to the severed head on the plate and you say, look, I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds bizarre, but, you know, why were you going in and out of the construction yard by the Dead Man's Alley? Well, let me tell you the truth about that. You see, I wasn't exactly the one going in and out of that place recently. I don't know if you noticed, but I seem to have caught a wee spot of a illness that I'm kind of getting taken care of. You see, very recently, I kind of slighted a woman over just a wee misunderstanding. So she saw fit to, cut off me head. Now, it's not too much of a problem. You see, the spirit of the woodsman, which I know, grants me my power and all that, means that I cannot die until I manage to save a wee lass. Trouble is, not many wee lasses want some big, sweaty, hairy foreman to be their Prince Charming. I don't know if you ever realised it, but stories don't often go that the woodsman walks away, you know, with the happily ever after. We chop apart a wolf, sure. We, you know, rip out the queen's heart. We kill a dog, you know. I mean, like, it's just it's part of the story, but we didn't ever really win, you know. So I haven't saved me princess, meaning that, in due time, my head will come back on. And then I'll manage to save someone. Who knows? Okay, so you're saying that you aren't the person that was leaving the Dead Man's Alley. Well, yes and no at the same time. Stop! Stop being cagey! What? You watch as Dot seems to start to get visibly distressed as she's saying this. Alright. What type of questions do we want to ask at this point? What type of questions would we like to ask here? We're stalking for a minute. No worries. Thank you for stalking. We like you. We like you. We like stalking. Well, we don't like stalking. We like people. We like fans who come to stalk me. No, wait. Let me get back to you. Quick digression. Imagine someone joining the stream with no indication what's in store, just seeing a decapitated Hero Forge mini. Yeah, well, that's. Well, you know what? Good. I'm kind of doubting myself. Nice. Don't want to make any assumptions, but I have surgical expertise. Would you like me to see if I can retouch your head? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. How much do you have to slide a person up to cut off your head? That's a good question. Very good question. Skywater RPG, thank you so much for the follow. Also stalking, always eye emotes. I think it's better tag. It's not. All right. Francis turns and says, listen, I don't know if it'll be of much help, but I am a doctor, and even if it's temporary until your magics reattach your head, I could always try to reattach it. You do that? Oh, well, you know, I mean, I would never turn down such a generous offer. I mean, thank you. Well, do I need to do anything? Do I have to just close my eyes and say there's no place like my neck? No, just try to stay still. At this point, you make your way over and attempt to perform the surgery to reattach the head. If you would be so kind, could I get our lovely audience members to roll a 2d6, and let's see if we can reattach this fella's head. So 2d6 to reattach this guy's head. All right, we're getting some numbers in. These are looking good. Wow, some good numbers in. All right. So we got a few good ones here. We got a few bad ones. All right, let's see how we fare. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. All right. 9. Okay, big numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's only 7 people. Okay, let's try that again. Rolling again. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Liska again with a 9. Liska's day today. All right. So, with that, plus our medical training, plus our medical supplies, plus our surgical expertise, plus our mental body scan, I'll even give that one as well. So with that plus 4 bonus, we are going to be able to reattach this dude's head, which is going to be very exciting for him. So, with needle and thread, you very carefully begin the process of reattaching the woodsman's head. He seems to... It's very unnerving, mostly because he is not using any anesthetic either. So as you're there, very squeamishly, like, okay, this should do the trick. You begin to sew, and as you do so, eventually, dun da da da. Let's see if we can get this working just right. There and there and there we go. Ta-da! And just like that, the woodsman's head is reattached. He twists it and he... Oh, well, bless my stars. I feel like $1 million. Thank you, lad. What was your name again? Francis. Francis Burke. Hey, call me Woody. That's what my friends call me. Woody, if you don't mind me asking, you seem to be quite okay with your my powers. Yeah, see, my powers are crap. That's why no one worked their salts after the woodsman. You know, it's just he is who he is. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it works with my job. Your job? Aye, I'm a firefighter. I you know, try to help people, you know, pull people out of fires. There's me axe over there in the corner, which is, you know, just between us. It's the magic axe. Ooh, it's so scary, but all it is just very sharp. You know, I could buy one of these down at Costco for like half a freaking... Just he is, look. He holds up his axe. It does look very intimidating, but beyond that, he's just... Yeah, it's just an axe to you. All right, well, if you're not the one who is hacked, who hacks Doc to pieces, then... I mean, maybe you know something. We found this at the scene of the crime. He hands the you hand the lipstick over and give it to Woody. I see. Right, well, look, I didn't know much about the going-ons of that cabaret. You know, it's not really my place. I was actually recommended there. He looks around just to make sure that no one's listening. You see, when people have certain issues, things that they have problems with, like, I don't know, trying to lay low while your ex-girlfriend thinks you're dead, little things that need to get done, you go and talk to the folks there. But it wasn't me that actually found the place in the first place. No, I went over to Mama's Diner. Mama's Diner? Says Dot. Yeah, Mama's Diner. Oh, come now, you've got to know Mama's Diner. It's the truck stop that just, it's the truck diner, whatever you call it, the dining cookhouse breakfast bar thing. Yeah, it's on the way in from the country road, you know, just to the north of the city streets. You think hard. No matter how hard you think, you can't remember a diner being up there. From the looks of it, neither can Dot. So you're saying someone at this diner? No, Mama herself. Big Mom is, well, she's a person who considers a lot of the Rift her children. She kind of makes it her own wee safe house for folk who might not understand their powers, might be looking for people and the like. She got me my job as a fireman, in fact. Yeah, kind of almost like it's almost like the whole place is like an orphanage, you know. He drinks his beer and he's like, "Oh my God, do you have any idea how good that is to drink a beer and have the beer go into your stomach and not just all over the floor?" Francis listens, baitedly, and says, "So Mama's the one who told you to go to the cabaret?" Aye, Mama did. When I told her about the mishap I had with the missus, she said, "Well, look, Danny, worry about it, and then she'll put someone there to help cover for me." Dot says, "Cover for you? This person looked exactly like you." Well, I mean, not exactly like me. I mean, like, you know, I'm a bit more rugged, I think. So you know who replaced you? I know, but I'm very rugged, you know. You can't say that everyone looks like me. What do you think? Francis thinks to himself. I don't know what to think right now. I think it'd be best if we maybe go speak to Mama, but I've been running around and Adam's been trying to catch up with Adam. He might know something as well. As you think and you ponder your next course of actions, let's decide what that might be. Next step. Continue interrogating. Do questioning. Questioning Woody. Go to Mama's diner. Wait for Adam. Take Dot somewhere safe. Go back to the Casimir Cabaret. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, damn it. You know what? Yeah, I'll leave that one there, and then I'll do that one next one. So 2 minutes on the clock. Where are we going next? Let me also add in some of the tags that we've gotten. So what are some of the clues that we've gotten here? All right, so we have found out Woody was beheaded by girlfriend. Mama, a Big Mom, arranged his work replacement. Big Mom's diner is to the north. Casimir Lounge is a fix-it front. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Mama's might be a safe place for Dot. Absolutely. 100%. All right. Looks like some people have got some more questions for Woody. If you have questions for Woody, throw them down in chat right now, and then we'll get through them as well. Otherwise, we will head to Mama's Diner. Apparently, no one wants to wait for poor Adam. Question tag. How old does his clothes look? Any particular era? Um, I'd say his clothes look kind of modern. I wouldn't say he's got period clothing, but the axe definitely looks to be quite worn and quite old. Is it Queen? It's Queen Latifah in Chicago. Yeah, that'd be really funny. All right. I'm going to give a couple more minutes just for everyone to question Woody if you would like. Anyone else? Any questions you would like to ask? Throw it in chat there with the word question at front of it. We'll find out what questions there are, and then we'll do an insight check if we need to. When do we have to go to work? What time is it now? What time is it now? It is quite late. It is about 8 p.m. We've got 2 more hours before we need to get to work. Adam will get annoyed if we keep ignoring him, but Francis has such a busy lifestyle. It's very true. Alright, can anyone find the diner? Only rifts. Good question. We do not know that just yet. It might be only rift. You might only be able to find it if you're a rift. All right. Okay. So, I guess the last questions we'll ask is, how do we find the diner? Well, if you're looking for the diner, just head down the North Road. I think you'll see it. There's a weird sense of deja vu that lives down there. Makes me I don't know. You kind of get a sense for it. If you're a rift, that is. If you're not, the sightless tend to not look at it. There's also an old dog out the front. That's, I mean, I don't know if the dog's special, but there's always a dog out the front. Hey, Woody, how did you meet Mama? Woody thinks for a moment. He says, oh, isn't that odd? For the life of me, I can't remember. I'd say I was wandering the streets, and then just next thing I know, I'm in a small booth. And Mama's feeding me pancakes. Don't even remember being hungry that day, but, yeah, isn't that weird? Is the dog friendly? Yeah, Francis says, rubbing his arm, which is covered in dog bites. He says, oh, aye, friendly as. It's a poor old thing as well. I mean, probably half blind if you're asking me. Probably barely notice you if you walked right up to it. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate your help. As you go to leave, he stops you. Now, listen. Just before y'all leave, Wheelam. Look, I don't pretend to know what you're going through, but it sounds like you're in a you're in a tough spot. Here, I want you to have this. The woodsman hands what looks to be a small amount of money. Dot says, I can't take this. It's like, go on now. Look, consider it just, a bit of an extra hand for, helping me with my neck problem. She looks at Francis before deciding whether or not she wishes to take it. Do we take the money? Yes or no? All right, this is a 1-minute vote. Nice and quick. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, 1-minute vote up on the clock. Let me know what you guys think. Do we take the money? Do we not? Do we take the money? And survey says, yes, we do take the money. All right. Reaching out, you kind of, well, sorry, you don't reach out. You nod, and Dot takes the money. It's actually quite a decent sum. It is $200 that he is handed, and as she takes it, she puts it in her pocket and nods before leaving. The two of you walk out, and Woody watches you just to make sure that you're making your way safely. You make your way back to the elevator and begin to descend the apartment building. Now, it takes you about maybe half an hour to 40 minutes. You catch the bus, which thankfully you can now pay for because you're no longer broke, and begin to make your way downtown. Let's get some investigation music in, shall we? Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Let's go with... I don't know how I feel about that one. What about... How's this one? Ooh, I do like this one. All right. So, let me just get rid of our friend Woody for a second. All right. Question. In the top corner below Power Boost, what does Clue do again? Clue can be spent to give a direct or a straight answer. You can use this to get an answer out of someone without rolling, or you can use it to kind of piece together a particular clue. It basically answers a set question. If we have a question, there will be a poll that will go up to as to whether or not you guys want to use the clue or not. So if you have a question that you want to be like, you can even ask things like, who is the murderer? And if you've got the pieces, the clue will give you a yes, or it'll give you the closest answer. That's kind of how it works. All right. So as you're on the bus, the sound of the street whizzing past you, your hand held high on the strap on the ceiling while Dot sits in front of you. You can see that at this time of night, you got some people heading out for the night. You got some people wearing party dresses getting off in the downtown area. You've got people who are, just getting off work late at night, lunch pail by their side. As you make it towards the northern part of the city, you disembark at the bus stop. Dot turns to you and says, I have a question for you. I've been wanting to ask it since this morning. It just didn't seem that appropriate. Yeah, well, what is it? Why are you helping me? I mean, I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I know what it looks like. This is not your problem. I can't offer you anything in return. So why are you helping me? Francis is looking at his phone. He sees that he's got 3 missed calls from Adam. He sends a quick text message telling him that he's sorry and he'll be at work and he'll explain everything. Look, the city's full of people that... You look like you needed my help. She doesn't ask further. She can kind of tell maybe that you're a little sad when you say that. That you've been looking to help even though you don't know this person. You kind of get the impression that maybe she senses something in you that is haunted. You and Dot travel down the street. And sure enough, you eventually come to what looks to be a dog. A large bloodhound that is on the street. It looks like very thin and very elderly. Its head slumped over as it's tied by a leash to the to like several bike racks nearby. As you go past, the image of the giant dogs from the construction yard kind of whiz into your into your head. Let's see if we can forget about our fear of dogs, and let's see if we can pat this dog, or maybe even just walk past it. Let's do a quick check here. New poll. Another dog. Avoid dog. Pat dog. Walk past dog. Be cool. Or untie dog. All right. 1 minute on the poll. There it goes. All right, what do we want to do? Now, remembering, guys, we were attacked by a dog yesterday. We still have bandages on our person, tied up and secured from the injuries that we'd had already. So it's very understandable if Francis doesn't do this. But at the same time, if you want to try and overcome your, if you would like to try and overcome your crippling fear, let's see if we can. Now, where is? Oh, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we have pat and walk past the dog. So pat the dog as we walk past is what I'm kind of picking up on that one. All right. Very well. So, can we scan the dog to know if it's sick? Okay, we can do that. We need to overcome this fear and pat. Okay, cool. So, let's start with number 1. We're going to go with 2d6 to steel ourselves. We are about to face the danger. All right, so I need 2d6 from our audience as we are attempting to steel our hearts to get close to the dog. As we approach, Francis looks at the dog. Sweat drips down the side of his head. Dot says, "Are you all right? You look pale. Oh, paler than usual." You stop and you say, let's just have a thing about dogs. You ever think about dogs? I mean, this one's quite cute. 2. That is Mythical Turian with a 3. You take a few deep breaths. You start to hyperventilate. Unfortunately, this will solidify our new weakness. So I'm going to say our weakness. Let's go with our weakness here. Weakness tag. It's going to go to the same place as our injury. Where is it? Over here. Fear of dogs. All right, we have now acquired a fear of dogs. Level 1. Unfortunate. Let's gotta roll again. Well, that's okay. It happens. It happens. All right. As you approach, you reach out to touch the dog, but then pull your hand back, feeling, like maybe I should think better of this. You make your way inside the diner, and at the sound of a bell, now we go to this. You are transported almost to an entirely different space. The dreary dinge of the outside has now left, and instead you find yourself in a brilliant diner, clean, brilliantly colored pink and red booths. You can see that the tables are all fresh. They kind of straight out of like the 1960s kind of thing. They have the little tissue, like the tin tissue holder thing on every single table. There's a large curved breakfast bench with bar stools all the way along, and about 4 or 5 people here who are happily eating while they seem to sit around. One thing catches your eye, and that is there is a large man who is a crocodile that is apparently chowing down on a plowman's breakfast as he sits in the corner. She walks over to him almost like she doesn't see that he is a giant crocodile and pours a cup of coffee for him. He puts the whole thing in his mouth and drips it down the huge length of his crocodile maw. As you kind of look around, you find an empty booth, and both you and Dot go to sit down. You hear the sound of a very sweet voice calling out, "I'll be with you in a moment, sugar." Nope, that's not who comes out. There we go. All right. All right. As you go to sit down, you can see the menu, and Dot says, "Is this the right place? This kind of doesn't look right." Francis looks around. Yeah, I don't know either. It's a little bit strange, isn't it? Pulling out the menu, you can see that there are some delicious malt shakes, a all-day breakfast, a decent lunch menu, although it is quite late, so probably more closer to the dinner menu. You can also see there is coffee all day. It's bottomless coffee, so you can have as much as you like. Yeah, that's it. Just for fun, can we scan the body, the crocodile? Oh, you absolutely do. And sure enough, as you turn your eye towards the crocodile, you can see that he's continuing as he's eating more and more of these, like bacon, sun-dried tomatoes, hash browns. In addition to watching him eat, you actually see in his stomach is a clock that is sort of ticking, and attached to it is a hand that seems to grab onto like the top of this clock the whole way through. Yes, you have indeed identified this individual as the crocodile from Peter Pan. And because you have called it, we give ourselves a power boost. So there you go. Well done. I'll give you an extra power boost if you can tell me what his job is, without guessing. Oh, well, with guessing, yeah, you get what I mean. All right. Francis looks to Dot and says, "Do you want anything?" She says, "The milkshakes look really good, actually." Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those places, just so that everyone knows, where you get the milkshake in like this big metal cup. Like they don't actually pour it into another receptacle. They mix it in the cup that they give you, and they then just put like this large, like they put whipped cream and all that stuff and then straw into it. So they've got like just a bunch of these mixing mugs that they use. Well, what do you want? Could I have the strawberry, please? Sure. What would you like to order? I mean, let's say Francis orders a milkshake, but it's like it's the tiramisu milkshake. It's a malt tiramisu milkshake. So there you go. Because I feel like everyone wants that. Plus, coffee is also good for this time of day. The woman that's called out to you arrives at your table. Hi, Sugar. Welcome to Big Mom's. What can I get for you? Can we get 2 milkshakes? One strawberry and one of the malt tiramisu. Ooh, that's a lovely one right now. And yes, the tiramisu is quite fresh. We actually use a whole tiramisu when we actually make it. Oh, that's amazing. That sounds really nice. I'm actually just about to go to work. Oh, is that right? Where exactly do you work, Sugar? Well, he looks over at Dot, realizing he's not actually told Dot what his occupation is. I'm a paramedic. You don't say, so you're one of them smart doctory sorts, are you? You know, my old Earl, back when he was with us, God rest his soul, he used to have problems with the old ticker, and well, the paramedics were not the sweetest of angels. Tell you what, I'm gonna bring you a slice of cheesecake on the house. Oh, thank you. You don't have to. I said I'm gonna bring you a slice of cheesecake, and one for your little friend here too. She smiles and winks down at Dot. Thanks. Just call me Mom. Thanks, Mom. She moves away and heads behind the counter and begins to get everything sorted up. Well, she seems nice. Not at all like the underworld Mrs. Fix-It or whatever you want to call it. You look at what Dot said and you say, yeah, I guess. I mean, she does seem like a nice lady, and no one here seems to be kind of, I don't know, creepy underworldy or anything like that. Well, don't let her fool you. Maybe this is all a ruse. Maybe this is an act. Maybe she chops things up behind the counter. Look, maybe just for now, let's just have our milkshakes and see what's up. All right. We now return the scene to our lovely players. You are in Big Mom's. You've met Big Mom. We now need to think of some questions that we can ask Big Mom. Conversation pieces, things that we can use to try and find out what's going on. Now, what we know is the following. I'm going to put this in chat as well so everyone knows. Number 1, this is what we know. Woody the Woodsman asked Big Mom to replace him at work while his head grew back. Number 2, we knew that someone looking like Woody was seen around the murder scene just before Dot was found dead. And 3, we know that the person who murdered Dot visits the Kashmir Lounge. Alright. So those are what we know. There's the information bits that we know. So if anyone has questions, again, type in the word question and then what your question would be. And we will throw them out when we investigate Big Mom. If anyone has anything else they want to suggest for us to do while we're here, please leave that in chat as well. Getting some Hansel and Gretel vibes. I think a good question is, I can hear you can get work replacements. That's true. We can start on that. I also, do you know a good place for my friend to stay temporarily? Okay, that's a good one. All right, let's start with question Big Mom. My friend is in trouble, so trying to find a place for Dot to stay. I'm looking for a replacement. I've never been here before. I've never been here for one of these before. What the heck is happening? Well, Calindria, welcome in. We are playing City of Mist. And we have... There it is. You play Francis Burkadown and his luck paramedic, and you guys just determine what he does. Right now, pretty much the story is going that this woman, this girl, Dot, we have found... we found her body hacked to pieces. Then the next morning, she was in our bedroom. Turns out she's been hunted every morning by someone who stalks her, then chops her to pieces with an axe. You're trying to figure out who does it, and your trail has led you... Well, originally it led you to the woodsman, who is apparently a pretty nice guy, and found out that the woodsman had an incident with his girlfriend, removing the woodsman's head, but, you know, he's still alive. And Woody had to have himself replaced at work so that the non-Rift people wouldn't get a clue that, you know, he had powers and stuff like that. So he approached Mama, who put him in contact with someone from the Kashmir Lounge, a kind of a sordid strip joint. And that's who you're looking for. You're looking for this person because you think maybe they're the ones who are... who happen to have been responsible. So we're now at Big Mom's. We're trying to figure out the next line of questioning. My friend is in trouble. Could use a place to stay. I'm looking for a replacement for myself. That sounds like she just always has bad day. That's true. Maybe she does. Oh, and one thing about the City of Mist stuff that you should know about is that some people are known as Rifts, and they get given the legendary powers of a mythos. That, like, this could be a folklore, it could be a story, it could be a fairy tale, but they gain these special supernatural powers. So, we don't know what Dot is, but we know that Dot is kind of made of wood, keeps coming back to life. Gets hacked apart by this person every night, and that is what you know about her. Your character has the ability to scan people's bodies and interpret what they are. Oh, and she has a foxtail. Yes, thank you. She also has a foxtail. How do you know my friend? Do you know my friend? He's a shapeshifter. Okay, that's a good one. Looking for my friend, the shapeshifter. I'll just put SS for shapeshifter. Alright. I think that's a good one. Alright, let's put 2 minutes on the clock here. I think we got some good questions there. And let me know what you would like. I swear, Ramen is so refreshing. Alright, let's see where the votes are lying. My friend is in trouble. So a lot of people are concerned about Dot. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a good line of thought. Good line of questioning. You're drinking so many of them. What flavor is it? Yeah. Look, I drink maybe one a stream, maybe. This one is lychee. I like the normal one. I like the lychee. Melon's okay. I don't mind melon. I don't like pineapple. I do love the yuzu. The yuzu is quite good. Probably next to the lychee one. It's probably my second favorite. Wouldn't lie to Mama. I have a feeling like she'll see right through it. Okay. All right, looks like we are saying my friend is in trouble. All right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We shouldn't directly say it, but I think it's worth trying to ask another way of asking a question. All right. Look, I accept that the audience wants Francis to be subtle about this without lying, so I'm going to try to be as well. All right. So, as Mama arrives with the slices of cheesecake and the milkshakes, she lays them down on the table in front of you. As she does so, you look her in the eye and say, Mom, listen, I hate to impose, but I could really use your help with something. Oh, really? What's that, sugar? You see, my friend here, well, she's currently having some issues with an ex-boyfriend. Oh, you don't say. Man troubles. Always man troubles that get a pretty little girl like you into a whole world of mess. But what can I do for you? Well, the guy is quite dangerous, and I don't know. We're just hoping that maybe you knew somewhere that she could stay. Dot looks at you and says, "What?" You kick her under the table. She's like, what the? She looks and smiles at Mom. She says, "Oh, my poor sweet thing, are you in that kind of danger?" Well, don't worry your little head about it. Mama's going to take care of everything. Because if one thing mamas know is they know how to take care of little girls. Let me make a quick phone call and I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, you enjoy that cheesecake. And you don't worry none. She pinches Dot's cheek. Dot sort of smiles as Mom goes into the back. She then looks at Francis and says, "What are you doing?" "I'm trying to find out more information." "Yeah, how does that involve putting me somewhere that's safe? What do you... I'm here to try and get to the bottom of this, just same as you." I know, but what if something happens? What if we find the killer and... I mean, that's just going to chop you up again. Look, I appreciate that you're helping me. I do, but this is my fight. I can't sit out of this. I need to know who this person is and make sure that they don't... Mama at this point shows up and she says, "Don't you worry none, sugar. Listen, I just spoke to a friend of mine. He runs a small business just south of here. And if you go see him and tell him that Mama sent you, he'll take care of you and make sure that no harm comes to you, sweet thing." Where is this place?" "Friend of mine runs the Cashmere Lounge. His name is Cheshire. One of my boys I'd raised in the city. Yeah, he'll take care of you." You think for a moment, as does Dot. "Thank you, Mama, but I don't know. I mean, the Cabaret Lounge is a bit. Oh, no, look, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, sugar. He's... I swear that boy has a silver tongue that was forged by the devil himself, but he won't lay a finger on you if I've sent you his way. Rest assured, he knows better than that. No one crosses Mama." It's not that. It's just we. She looks desperately at Francis. We actually had an incident with someone from the Cabaret Lounge recently. Just nothing overly oh, now, sugar, if you just gotta say these words, you gotta say them and not worry about what Mama has to think. Well, a friend of ours, Woody, said that he went to the lounge and was looking for someone to help him with a job. Yes, I know that. Woody's a regular here, and I swear that boy is sweeter than honey. Well, the person that he hired is not doing the best of work, and we're kind of worried that maybe Woody might be looking bad. Maybe that this person's, I don't know, like, not really out for Woody's best interest. And we're friends, and we we definitely want to make sure that everything is, that everything's okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't y'all go down there right now? Well, after you finish your food, of course, and see for yourself. I'm sure that that there's all a big misunderstanding, and again, you tell them that Mama sent you, and I'm sure that that boy will give you some straight answers. Is there anything else you'd like, Sugar? No, ma'am. This is wonderful. You quickly reach down, you start eating the cheesecake. It's actually really good cheesecake. And strangely enough, no matter how much you eat, you don't ever seem to get full. You're like, like you both finish your milkshakes. It's quite a large thing of milkshake, and you just kind of finish that off, and you watch it, and it's actually got little chunks of actual tiramisu in yours. Meanwhile, she drinks her strawberry milkshake, gets to the bottom of it, eats the cheesecake, and you swear you could keep eating. Is Mama Kanga from Winnie the Pooh? Could be, but it's not. She seems nice, has a lot of dodgy contacts. It's true. It's true. More love for me then. Yay! Alright. So, as you finish your food and drink, and ponder to yourself, sort of what Mama was insinuating, you stand up, pay for the food, leave a generous tip, and make your way out of the diner. Now, from what Mama said, there's definitely something odd happening at the cabaret. Mama doesn't seem to be aware of it, but who knows? Maybe she's hiding something. Maybe she's not. What do you guys want to do now? I'm gonna throw up a poll here. There's a number of options we can look at. Where to next? Cabaret, work, home, sneak around back of Mama's place. All right, there we go. The Queen of the Dryads, who can make you never fall. No, that is not. Ooh, we got some people wanting to sneak around back. Okay, we got some people wanting to go to work. We need to make bank. We can't get fired. All right. Look, I muted myself because this is going to make a lot of noise. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go with blue. We're going to sneak around back. Red, we're going to go to work. Actually, no, other way around. Let's go red, because red is kind of the sneaky thing, like skipping work. It's bad. Bad is red. So we're going to go with the red, sneaking off to work, sneaking off, and blue, the good thing, we're going to work. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to mute myself so that, people can see it. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right, I guess we are going. We are going to sneak around back. Okay. Here we go. Sneaking round the back. Sneaking round the back. Hello. Oh, there we go. All right. Nope. Try again. Okay, beautiful. Now, one last. Okay, so as you are about to head down to the bus stop and make your way back towards the hospital, you stop for a moment and look back at the diner. The light flickers as the neon kind of sparks. I think, hey, listen, I'm just gonna go check something out real quick. Do you reckon you could stay here? What do you mean stay here? Like out in the street? How for how long? You look around. Look, go, just here. You hand a small amount of money. Go grab us a newspaper from the newsagent. By the time you're done, I'll be done. You can see that there's a small newsagent on the sign of on the side of the road here. Dot looks at you confused, mostly concerned, but doesn't question it. She takes the money and then she moves over to the newsagent. Oh, and a packet of mints. You use the opportunity while she's gone to look around. The street is empty. You sneak your way into the back. All right. 2d6 from our lovely audience as we attempt to sneak around the back of this place. $2d6. Let's see how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 5. One more. Let's do it. Otherwise, I'll do it, and that's fine. 2d6. All right, there we go. All right, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kethra Moonsea with a 4. All right, let's have a look. Do we have anything that helps us sneak? We have the stalker sense. But that's about it. All right. Unfortunately, with a 5 in total, we do not manage to make it. Heading into the alleyway behind the house. Oh, sorry, behind the diner. There are several bins out here, large kind of big dumpsters that you can kind of see. But several windows are just above where the dumpster are, leading towards where you think the kitchen would be, around the back of the diner. You see that a couple of stray dogs kind of seem to be fighting over something, and as you make your way into the alleyway, they quickly turn, face you, and then dart away. As you make your way there, you see the old dog. He doesn't seem to be moving quickly. He just kind of lumbers into view. And as he sits there, he kind of lies down at the edge of the alleyway. Now, because of our fear of dogs, we are going to take penalties on stress-related activities. This is because the dog has noticed us going into the alleyway, so anything we do here, the dog is going to pay attention. The stray dogs, however, seem to have left for the time being. All right. You can see that in addition to the doorway leading into the diner and the kitchen, there is almost like a small storehouse at the back. Smoke seems to be coming from the storehouse, likely a smokehouse for like bacon, chicken wings, that kind of thing. And it seems to just be rotating over what looks to be a charcoal fire. You can see dumpster, window, kitchen. Pardon me. Smoker, and then the rest of the alleyway where the other dogs ran off to. So, where would you like to go? Petiola, no worries. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or rest of your day, whatever time it happens to be. Stay wonderful. Stay awesome. Have a nice day. Investigate. Window. Kitchen. Smokehouse. Dumpster. Go back to street. All right, where are we going? Petty had the best rolls. Yes. Okay, what are we investigating? The dumpster looks like. All right. All right, so let us look at the dumpster. Making your way across, you head to the dumpster. You lift up the lid, and there is the immediate stink of that kind of wet garbage water that just permeates everywhere. Flies erupt from the various bags here, and you can see that the light blue and black bags on the inside seem to conceal most things here. As you look around, you can see that that most of the food that's in here is well and truly decayed, rotten, and horrible looking. As you investigate around, let's have everyone roll 2d6 to investigate. .2d6 investigate, please, from everyone. All right. Those are some rolls. All right. Exclamation 2d6. Otherwise, we're doing a d4. I'll do one. Throw one out there. There it is. Oh, I did not do well. All right. All right, here we go. Oh, yay, J Park and McBluff coming in. All right, let's roll a d6 then. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. McBluff with a 9. All right, so that is a 9 from McBluff. As you look around, you notice that the food itself, as I mentioned, is just covered in decay. You root around and move some of the bags, and that's when you realize something. You realize that there are just a ton of electronics here. Specifically, what looks to be walkie-talkies, radios, and cell phones that are in this bin. You otherwise wouldn't have noticed it had you not noticed, just a couple of these smaller bags that were kind of on the bottom, almost as if someone had intentionally put food stuff over the top in order to hide it. Which now I'm going to add to our clues. Discarded electronics. There we go. So that is now added to our list of story tags. All right. What do we do with this information? Do we want to keep searching around? I mean, we've looked at the dumpster pretty well. Probably a good chance to climb up onto the dumpster and have a look at the window if you guys wanted to. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a second to make a decision. I will return. I need to get a drink. I will be back in a moment. What? All right, so it looks like we are going to be sneaking around. Roll 2d6 for me for sneaking around as we try to climb up and look through the window. Oh, the music is great. Thank you. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking good. 5. Hope it doesn't land on yours this time. Wow. All right, let's roll. Let's roll here. Let's see how we go. Got a 3. Ooh, we don't want mine either. All right. So what do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's roll a d6. All right, that's a 3. That is 1, 2. J Park, that is a 3, unfortunately. And you know what? I think that's just because that is a very unfortunate circumstance. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Well, it's actually all bad, but you know, it's fine. All right. So as you climb up on the, as you climb up onto the dumpster. Thank you. Good, Michael. Words. As you climb up onto the dumpster, You begin to peer through the window. On the inside, you can see nothing. A very clear workbench, clear cupboards, clear pantries, no food anywhere. Mama seems to come in, work very swiftly, as if she's working with food, and then walk straight back out. However, you don't see anything here. A few moments later, there's a crash as you fall through the dumpster and into the fall through the lid of the dumpster and into the actual dumpster itself. As you do so, the dog, the old dog, snarls. You kind of try to pull yourself out of the bin. By this stage, you kind of smell and reek of like that the rotten food. Well, that was slightly embarrassing. You climb out. And as you do so, you notice that the dogs from before have returned. In addition, the old dog appears to be standing. Good dogs. Nice doggies. Listen, I know what you're thinking, but, yeah, you know what? Here. He, reaches into the bin, and Francis roots around and pulls out a bone. It's like a T-bone steak bone. He's like, you want the bone? You want the bone? Go get the bone. You try to throw it. As this happens, the dogs seem to not pay attention to it. They all seem transfixed on you. Okay. Well, that is very unsettling. You swallow. What would you guys like to do? How do you guys want to deal with these dogs? Keeping in mind, you have a fear of dogs. What do we want to do? Do we want to run? Fight? Climb? Hide in the dumpster? Call for help. In the dumpster, shut the lid, phone Adam. Pluck some nasty ass food and hope they chase it. We've kind of tried that. Didn't quite work. Offer them the same food. Yeah, we could try to offer them, some food. Offer them more food. Well, that was interesting. Did anyone else hear a pop? I heard a pop. I don't know what the pop was. Do I have ghosts? I don't want ghosts. Something might explode any second now, just FYI. Yeah, everyone else heard it. Good, it wasn't just me. No idea. Something just... Yeah, I heard a pop. Good, yeah. It was something exploded. I have no idea what. Nothing is... yeah, I have no idea what it was. Maybe it was my... Sorry, I know that sounds weird. I'm smelling this. Hold on. Okay, so... Thankfully, I don't think anything popped in my microphone. Maybe. But no idea what that was. Something exploded? Sure, whatever. It's all the it's the ghosts of all the PCs I've killed. Next time we hear something. Might be something overheating. But I doubt it. Again, like I said, it's pretty cold. It's winter now, so... We shall see. We shall see. Like, I didn't drop anything. Nothing's fallen. That sounded like a pop. Have to now go and look into it. It's fine. Call for help. All right. Quick run for the dog. Thanks to folks on the pop for their chase. Nice one. Maybe the jackpot needs a little clean. Oh yeah, maybe actually. That would not be unreasonable to assume. Okay, so as the dogs seem to stare at you down, you quickly turn and you jump into the dustbin, slam the lid down, and quickly call for help. Hey yo, Francis, what's up? Adam, listen, buddy, look, you're not gonna believe this. No, I'm not gonna believe this. You're not coming to work today? No, I am. Listen, I'm stuck in a dumpster, and stuck in a dumpster. Listen, dude, I had to travel halfway around the freaking city just to try and help you. You said you needed help, and I rushed out. I walked out of work to kind of well, not work, but I had things to do. Okay, I came to come and help you, and then you blow me off in a text. Yeah, no, look, Adam, I'm really sorry about that, but I really need your help right now. Oh yeah, you really need my help. Okay, well, what do you need? What do you need? I'm trapped in a bin. There's some dogs, and they've some dogs. Look, we're friends, man, but if you're gonna lie to me about you being in trouble, look, I don't wanna bring this up, okay? But ever since Michelle, you've been different, and you've been. Adam, we're really not talking about that right now. I just need you to get over to Big Mom's Diner. It's on the North Road leading up. Look, man, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you in the way I know how, okay? We'll talk, okay? Are you coming to help? Are you coming to get me? Yeah. Alright. The dogs start to scratch at the bin. Oh, crap. Okay. Ooh, good idea here. Should be in the bin. Cut a hole in the floor, and then flintstone away. Oh, flintstone away. Like, use your feet and that could be funny. No, we're in the bin currently. The dogs aren't barking. They're clawing. They're kind of scraping at the side of the bin. And that's true. He won't be able to find the diner. You pick up the phone and you begin to call Dot. As you call, Dot picks up the phone. Hey, where are you? I've been waiting. Look, you're not gonna believe this. I'm kind of behind the diner. Behind the diner? What are you doing behind the diner? I'm kind of being trapped in a bin by some dogs. Sorry, by some dogs? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be right there. You wait, and you hear the sounds of footsteps as you hear Dot go, Hey, get out of here! You hear the sounds of metal banging as she's taken a trash bin lid and starts banging them to try and scare the dogs away. Sure enough, the dogs do take leave. As they do so, they seem to they definitely aren't lingering around. But unfortunately, having failed, once again, our fear of dogs has now increased. So we are now quite afraid. The bin lid opens and Dot's in there, and she goes, "Oh my god! Oh, Francis, you smell awful. Here." And she reaches down and she helps you out. What were you doing in there? Look, I thought maybe Mama had something. I don't know. Something was going on. I thought I should have a look and. Well, did you find anything? No, quite the opposite. I found nothing. What do you mean you found nothing? Well, there's nothing. Nothing in the kitchen. Nothing there. She Dot seems kind of perplexed by what you said, but she says, Okay, well, what do you want to do now? Look, I got work that I need to get to, but why don't you reach into your pockets and you take out your keys? Here, go to my apartment. Stay there. It's about as safe as it's going to be. And what about you? Are you going to be safe? I mean, if Mom is involved with this guy that's after me, maybe he's after you as well. I'll be surrounded by people, and I'll have Adam with me. Right now, you need to just hide. We can just hope that this person doesn't know where I live. Okay? Just stay safe. Okay, Dot says. The both of you get on the bus together and begin to head back to the blue collar district. On the way, you get off the bus and watch as the bus door closes and begins to make its way back towards your house. Now you are on time for work currently. However, as Kobo is explaining, you currently smell like you've just been swimming in garbage. If you decide to take a shower, you will be a little late. Question is what do we want to do? Workday. Shower. Go in. Anyway. Call Adam. Jump in the fountain. Now, jumping in the fountain means that we will be going in wet, but maybe not smelling quite as bad. Text Adam to tell him we got out. Sure, I'll say that on the way you texted Adam and said that you're okay, thanks. You kind of did a sarcastic, like, thanks. Yeah, Adam's not going to the diner. Adam's version of helping is not entertaining this perpetual need. See, Adam is Francis's closest friend, and knew him and his wife. They went to med school together, and he's seen kind of the best and worst of Francis. Adam, however, has been watching the steady decline of Francis through depression from losing his wife and more. The paranoia that he seems to be exhibiting has kind of made Adam a bit on edge. You pick up your phone. You call Adam. Adam, look, I'm outside. Can you come out? Yeah, I can come out. You wait a few moments, and sure enough, Adam emerges. Adam is quite a good-looking individual. Let me see if I can pull up his picture here. There we go, and sorry, just need to shuffle some things around. All right, there we go. And there we go. And yeah. Hey, Midnight, welcome in. All right. So we don't need Dot anymore, but we do require Adam. There he is. All right. So Adam comes out the front door of the hospital. He seems to be looking at you, like, kind of concerned. Hey, Francis. Listen, oh my God, what is that smell? I was in a dumpster. I'd been chased by dogs. You were serious? Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I thought you were just, man, like, you can't go in like that. Here, just, he takes off his jacket and says, give me that. You take off your shirt, your jacket, you kind of roll it all up. He kind of holds his nose and he just, yeah, okay, I'll take this, just here, put this on. You kind of put on his jacket, and the smell's not quite as bad. But you know, you're definitely not wearing a shirt under this jacket. You know, you kind of hold it close to yourself, and he says, "All right, well, yeah, look, Malachi's gonna be really angry, but you know, just try and avoid him and get to the showers. Yeah, I'll see if I can find you some fresh scrubs. Look, you're a lifesaver. Thank you. I've had the weirdest night. You've had the weirdest night, dude. I cannot begin to tell you how weird my night is. This guy came in, and you know what? I'll tell you when I get back. Adam turns around and sort of sneaks back in. You can see that some of the nurses that walk past him are like, sort of like, oh, you know, like they kind of get a whiff of like the thing he's carrying, but they can't continue inwards. Francis, on the other hand, makes his way into the hospital and starts to make his way towards the showers. Let's sneak in, shall we, so that we're not get caught by our boss. So everyone in chat, 2d6 please, as we sneak in. So 2d6 to sneak in. There we go. Nice. 11's a pretty solid number. Some of these rolls. All right. Ooh, a nice one by Carrie H. Author. 2 more if we can. McBluff coming in strong with the 11. 1 more if we can. And that is a 5. All right. Number 1! That is Mythical Turian with a score of 11. That is a critical success. I'm giving you a penalty for the smell, which will bring you to 10. But you know what? Everything else seems to be okay, so that's still a critical hit. So, Francis sneaks in and manages to avoid several nurses and dollies that begin to move through the various corridors there. As you kind of very carefully make your way to the showers, you disrobe and very, very quickly throw most of your stuff in the bin. There's no saving it. And you turn on the showers as hot water begins to pour over you. There's some, you know that kind of like it's like a yellow bar of soap that they use for doctor surgeries and stuff like that. It's I can't remember the word for it, but it's a like hermetically. Not hermetically, whatever it's called. Like it's like the disinfectant stuff they use for surgeries. Anyway, there's a big block of the soap there, and you're very carefully kind of soaping yourself down. As you do so, the hot water starts to get hotter, and as it does so, it continues to get hotter. Iodine soap. Yeah, I think that's the one. You kind of start fiddling around with the taps. They don't seem to respond to your to you adjusting the temperature. What do you want to do? you want to hop out of the shower? Do you want to try something else? All right. All right. Okay, no suggestions yet. So, Francis, as the water starts to heat up, it sort of starts scalding your skin a bit. You decide to turn it off. As you, we are talking like kind of scalding hot. We're talking like very, very hot. As it starts to burn, you try to turn the taps off, but the taps don't seem to close. You quickly move out of the fire. You don't use the code tap, so it doesn't bother you. Me neither, actually, you know. All right. All right. At this point, as you step backwards, all the showers start to steam starts to fill up the area. You quickly grab your towel and you tie it around your waist. And you look around. Suddenly you see this glowing ember appear from the steam. Now listen here, bucko. I hear that you've been wandering around Dead Man's Alley. A lot of bad things have been happening around there recently, and all of them seems to point to you. You're the connection. And I just need to know one thing. Stepping out is a man with glowing eyes and tiny fire snakes twisted around his body. He says, lighting a cigarette. What do you know about a little dead girl? And please lie to me. I always love it when I have to get the truth out of them by force. And you watch as he stretches his hands up, and you see like literally the fire snakes twist around his arms and sort of create like these almost flaming tattoos on his arms, and the water then begins to pour even harder than before, almost as if responding, a mix of both fire and water. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end today's session. So thank you everyone for coming out and tuning in today. I hope you guys had fun. We're going to just add a couple of tags here before we forget. You know what? I'm actually going to add another tag here, because I feel like we're City of Mist story tag 2. I feel like we've gotten so many of these that I feel like that it is time to turn those off and start a new series of tags. There we go. There it is. Ah, yeah, I know. Cliffhangers. It's always cliffhangers. Okay, so hospital. There we go. Let me. There we go. Okay, so we've arrived in hospital. Arrival. Adam. Cleaning. Clothes. Dot. Sent to apartment. While in shower. Attack. Hot water. And fire. Rift. All right. There we go. All right. Darren just got here. Oh, Karen. Oh, that's okay. We still love you, Karen. It's nice to see you. It's wonderful seeing. It's wonderful seeing people. Why is everyone screaming? They're screaming because they were in the shower when this freaking guy came up, turned all the water into hot water, and then has now got some questions for Francis. He looks like he's kind of like a detective, maybe, but at the same time, he looks like he's kind of like an off-the-force cop with nothing left to lose kind of sort. Actually, can I ask, did this guy literally come through the shower? No, he didn't. You don't know. Maybe he came through the shower. Maybe he, like, I don't know, just came into the shower. Who knows? But, we'll find out next week when we return and continue this story. Now, so Karen, if you've not been here before, this is City of Mist. This is our Twitch Plays series. It is a kind of a noir-styled modern fantasy role-playing game featuring our character, Francis Burke, who, here you go, you can read a little bit about him over here. This is a little bit about his backstory, which also gives us powers. And every single character in City of Mist has been given the power of a mythos, or a story, or a fable. And we're rewarding our audience for guessing what the fables are. So today we had one guess, which came true, which was the crocodile from Peter Pan. So you guys picked that one. But no one picked up what mother was. So let me just pull up mum real quick. So we'll give everyone one last chance to guess. Who do you think Big Mom was referring to? I'll give you the clues that were there. So Big Mom loved feeding people, absolutely did. You found out that the kitchen was completely empty, and that her diner was frequented only by members of the Rift. Any takers as to what Mom's mythos might be? Any takers? You'll check out the VOD? Cool, please do. And let us know what you think, because I'm still figuring this out. So as much as I love this and what we're doing, I'm always looking for suggestions on how to make this better and stuff. It did not fill your stomach when you ate her food? It did not? A lot of people have said Wendy, because the imaginary food from the movie Hook was one of the things, but I've said no, it is not Wendy, unfortunately. She's not the fairy godmother. No, she's not the fairy godmother. But she was very kind, and she was very very concerned, especially about young Dot. You also haven't guessed what Dot is as well. Dot's also another mystery at the moment. All right. I think we'll leave Mum alone. Actually, you know what? No, because it is Mother's Day, I will reveal it. I will reveal it in a few seconds, just to give anyone else a last chance of guessing. So I'll give 30 seconds. Well, for me it'll be like 10 seconds, but for me it'll be 30 seconds. Last guesses for who you think Mum is. Dot is not Scarecrow. No, Dot is not Scarecrow. Dot is not Scarecrow. All right, so all right. All right, you'll save your guesses, and then I want to hear who she is. All right, so here is who Mum is. I will simply read out the lore. Okay, you guys ready? First published in the comic book adventures of this woman and her dog. She's attributed to Sarah Catherine Martin and associated with a cottage in Yelpton, Devon. Close to where she was staying was a place known as the Kitley House, and her novel was illustrated with 15 elegant engravings on copper plates and dedicated to J.B. Esquire MP. It was a poem. It followed her life She was quite old and quite, well, I wouldn't say miserable. She was just old. And there were many renditions of her poem. Correct. McBluff has it. Old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard went to her cupboard to give the poor dog a bone. When she came there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. She went to the baker's to buy him some bread. When she came back, the dog was dead. She went to the undertaker's to buy him a coffin, and when she came back, the dog was laughing. I know, laughing's a bit of a stretch, but, you know, yeah. But yes, she went to the butcher's to buy her some meat. When she came back, she lay dead on her feet. She went to the undertaker's for a coffin and shroud. When she came back, the puss sat up and meowed. That meowed? That's, I don't know. But yeah. So anyway, she was Old Mother Hubbard. Was the rift for this particular character. So for this particular one, she her food was not able to provide sustenance, and her dog was actually a guardian of the dead. So the dog was actually dead and ready to pounce and attack if anyone threatened Mother Hubbard. But you guys didn't. You guys kind of spied on her a little bit, but that was about it. Hey, RPG Dinosaur Bob, Evolve. Welcome in. Nice to see you. We're actually just wrapping up our stream, but guys, if you've joined from RPG Dinosaur Bob's channel, let's do this proper. First of all, welcome in everyone. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I run tons of TTRPGs here, and if you like TTRPGs, definitely follow this channel. Like Dinosaur Bob, I love me some world building, and I love World Anvil. Dinosaur Bob is a wonderful world builder and concept creator for a bunch of really cool adventure stuff. Please go and check out the wonderful RPG Dinosaur Bob. I hope your stream went super well, my friend. And guys, listen. One of the things about my channel is I do tons and tons and tons of work with you as the audience, lots of RPG incentives, including channel points. So don't run away just yet, because as we go and raid, if you follow my channel and if you follow the raid, that's an easy like 500 something channel points that you can use to influence my games in the future. So yeah, what's there to lose? What's it going to cost you? Nothing. Hit that follow button. Come with us on this raid, and you already got a leg up. I genuinely thinking Mother Hubbard before the stream started, but I got so involved completely I forgot about everything about it. Yeah, no, it was. So yeah, good guess. Oh yeah, last thing, as for this stream, this is our Twitch Play stream. Thank you for coming and playing. You guys have taken control of Francis Burke, our main character, and this murder mystery continues. Who this mysterious stranger happens to be, let me put him back up here, who's bursting in on you in the shower, we'll have to find out next week, but stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we are now going to go and raid, sharing some love with our dear friend Mendari, because we love Mendari. She's just about to start her stream, so be sure to go and check her out. Mendari is another wonderful content creator, makes wonderful homebrews and the like, so definitely go check them out. Send all the love, give all the love hearts. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we head off, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of the character concept that I'll be playing for our marathon. So guys, if you like my channel and if you like the stuff I do, then you do not want to miss next week, because next week on the 14th of May, to Australians, 14th of May, it'll be the 13th of May at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard for our friends in the US, okay? For those of you who are there, who are doing stuff, okay? Check this out. This is This is our 12-hour Jasper's Game Day Marathon. Not only are we going to be raising money for a wonderful cause, which is, of course, Jasper's Game Day, which it helps with suicide prevention, support, and relief, but also we are going to be merging the realms. I say merging the realms. We're going to be traveling between the realms of the dreaded GM, Robert Hartley, and myself, and we're going to be doing it for 12 hours straight. We're going to be swapping GMs, we're going to be swapping channels, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of really, really cool stuff, and And yeah, we're going to be doing this sort of thing. And I have now to show you the character concept that I will be playing for my period of time where I'll be playing. I will be playing this character here. Now, this guy is my self-insert to my own homebrew setting. So he is me, I guess, in a way. But he is also one of the best minis I think I've made thus far. Let me get him up here. Dun, 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 dun. What did I do with him? Hold on. 1 minute. I'll be there in a second. Well, apparently I didn't do this properly. Hold on. There. Michael, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. All right. So this is the character I will be playing. He might be playing the Merry Gentleman. But I will be playing this individual. This is my self-inserted character for my campaign setting. His name is Selak Frayne, the Thrice Damned Lich. I'm also very, very proud at how this Hero Forge model came out. So freaking happy. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be playing to raise money to help people in rough positions, you know. And that's also super important. So if you want to see me play the Thrice Damned Lich, who is actually a comedy character, he looks very menacing, but he's actually hilarious. He's been cursed by a group of adventurers, and he's actually got 3 curses. And the curses are that he cannot refuse a request made of him, he must fulfill everything requested of him to the best of his ability, and he cannot lie. So basically, he created a whole dungeon just to keep people away from him, so he doesn't have to answer and do stupid questions and things like that anymore. Literally, he just wants to be left alone. So I can't wait for you guys to meet him properly and see how he is. So yeah. So we're gonna I will actually be playing Selak Frayne for that game. So yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Let's go raid. Until we meet again, as always, guys, from me to you, stay safe, stay wonderful, and as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, guys.